Hey, thanks for coming back for another edition of the Horror Debate. I am Jeff Rowdy J. Kieran, alongside me, Michael Mandy.
And this week we are debating The Ruins from 2008, directed by Carter Smith, starring a bunch of people you've probably never seen before: Jonathan Tucker, Jenna Malone, Laura Ramsey. They've done some TV work.
I've seen Laura Ramsey before.
Yeah,
Venom.
Venom. There you go.
Venom.
Okay.
Another movie that we got to do.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been telling you.
All right.
So we're talking about The Ruins now. I remember this one on the commercials looked kind of drab to me, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching the trailer, going, man, I'm not seeing the excitement here. You know.
Yeah,
but we just got done watching it, and for once in Hollywood, in Hollywood, they didn't put all the exciting parts in the trailer.
Wow.
You know,
Amazing.
I mean, the trailer made it look kind of like drab, and we watched the flick, and I didn't find it drab at all.
Well, I was trying to find The Ruins, because ending it with an S means it's plural, means there's more than one, and they should have called this One Pyramid Surrounded by Vines.
Well, but The Ruins, that's what they call it anyway, Mike. It's plural just because it's ruins, it's not the ruin.
It was only one ruin.
Well, they're not going to call it that. Come on.
It's about these, it started out just like Turistas, and I was getting kind of scared.
It started out exactly like Turistas.
4 Americans in Mexico lounging by the beach, and some guy with a strange foreign accent comes up and, hey, let's go out to this place and find my brother.
No.
Yeah, and we're going, oh, we've seen this before. But so then he leads him out to this Mayan pyramid that
it wasn't a pyramid. It was like
it was a pyramid.
It looked like a kind of a temple thing. It wasn't
a
like
Mayan pyramid.
Well, it wasn't like
a
pointy pyramid. It was like
the Mayan pyramids had flat tops.
Oh, like I do. No,
yeah, the Mayan pyramid. See, the Egyptian pyramids have pointy tops.
Oh, gotcha.
See, the Mayan ones have flat.
Not a pyramid in the traditional sense.
Right.
But,
well, it's a pyramid, but it ends on a flat top, so you can have sacrifices and all that sort of stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I was looking forward to seeing some Mayan ruins, but instead we saw this one, matte painting of a pyramid covered in vines, and that was it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I was kind of let down on that.
Well, I actually thought this movie presented itself pretty well. I mean, you've got some real decent acting from some young people. Finally. Okay?
Yeah, the acting was
It's not your WB commercial, as you always call it, or your, what was it? The Summer's Eve commercial?
No, that's when they feel fresh and run through fields.
Okay. Well, I thought
WB
all 4 of the main characters did an excellent job.
Yeah.
Number 2, you've got really, really good gore.
Yeah, that is what this movie, but you got to get the unrated version for it.
Well,
yeah, because
how do we know what's in the unrated and what, you know what I mean? I mean, it could be like a half second of material that they put in.
Oh, come on, some of that gore in there, you knew.
I know it wouldn't be in the rated. Some of the nudity too.
Just a little bit of one of them getting undressed right after midnight.
Yeah. So
could have been more, but whatever.
Could have been more for your taste. I know. There's never enough for Mike's taste. He could watch porn. He'd give it 10 stars, I mean, right now. Horror porn. They have that,
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's out there, man. You got to get online. You got to look up, like, the August Underground Mortem. This is what I keep hearing about. People, if you want horror porn, that's where you got to go, Mikey. Just to let you know, okay? Anyway, back to The Ruins.
Yeah, back to The Ruins.
And, yes, it's plural. Okay. So, I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to, Mike.
Really?
I thought that it was better than Turistas.
Yeah.
I thought the story was actually pretty good. I mean, it wasn't real believable. I mean, basically what you got is these plants that kind of are alive.
Yeah, it should have been called the vines.
Yeah, and they kind of come out and attack folks.
Yeah.
Right? But it was a neat setup. It was a neat little premise the way they did it. Basically getting lured out to this pyramid or temple or whatever you want to call it by this guy who they met poolside, who the girls thought was cute, which is why they wanted to go with him, who said, yeah,
it's
maybe
the accent.
We can get a little culture while we're here, right? That's what the main guy, yes, his name was Jeff, the leader of the pack, basically, who was in med school, right? And so they go out there, and they surrounded immediately by the folks of the jungle, right?
Yeah, I mean, the guardians of the pyramid.
And you don't know why. And that's what I liked about this is they didn't like spell it out for you.
Mm-hmm.
They said straight up, they didn't come out and say straight up, hey, we're going to surround you because you're white and we're not, or you know what I mean?
You stepped on a vine.
You stepped on, yeah, well, right, but that's what it ended up to be is that they touched the vines. They didn't want them to spread the disease or whatever outside.
They're being quarantined.
They're being quarantined by force. So, Mike, it was entertaining.
I'm glad you were entertained.
And that's kind of what I wanted from this thing. Okay. I mean, I didn't expect to be a 5-star,
It's not a 5-star.
No, I didn't expect that. But, it was better than what I envisioned. And the trailer was totally unexciting. And once we got into the movie, I thought it was kind of exciting. A little bit. So, I got more than I bargained for.
What about the ending?
The ending,
again, a letdown of an ending.
Yeah, a real quick, abrupt thing again. Yeah. I mean, everybody's doing this now. Where it's like, oh, story over, cut, boom, you know
what I think also stinks is a long time ago, movies, when weird stuff happened, they would find a way to explain it.
Yeah.
Whereas this movie, they don't bother explaining.
Well,
you know what? You could have a giant, robot drop from outer space and fry everybody with its electric fire breath or whatever,
right.
And they would just end the movie and not say why.
The best thing that I can say
this movie doesn't
about
say
this
why.
movie is that it's disturbing. It has a lot of disturbing parts to it.
It's got some good gore.
It's not disturbing images. The whole thing is disturbing. Bottom line, the premise of these little worm creatures
and the vines
getting under getting under your skin
and
having to cut them out.
Yeah.
And then the chick going a little nuts and wanting to cut more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? Guy getting his legs taken off. I mean, there's a lot of really disturbing stuff. If you think about it, it gets to you a little bit.
It's the kind of film, it's a claustrophobia kind of film where the people start to get on each other's nerves, and then they start wigging out and getting kind of freaky. And so what do you think?
Yeah, well, I like I said, much better than I expected. I mean, I was expecting a pretty baseline Teresa's ripoff, and that's not what I got. Not that Teresa's was a bad movie, but Teresa's was kind of a cop off of Hostel. So, you're getting cop off of cop off of cop off. But this one actually, I liked it. I'm almost ashamed to say it. I kind of dug it, Mike. I mean, it's the kind of movie that I can sit down with friends and enjoy. And it's not going to take me too deep. It's not going to get real cerebral on me.
Yeah, this movie is not cerebral or deep.
But what it's going to do is make people go, oh!
Yeah, it's a gore film.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was looking for out of the whole thing. Now we watched some of the extra features, and they were talking about like some of the gore and how they went about doing it. And they also were talking to one of the producers who was...
Steven Spielberg?
No, Steven Spielberg.
I didn't watch them.
Oh, you didn't watch the extras?
No, I wasn't there.
What are you doing, Mikey?
When the movie ends, I come down. I don't want to be poisoned by them. I'm not searching for little keywords and reviews and hints and stuff. I see a movie, I'm going straight from the gut.
Ben Stiller. I felt like I was watching Meet the Freaking Parents all of a sudden, right?
Okay.
This guy comes up in a horror movie. I never expected that.
Oh.
I don't think he did either, actually, from what he was talking about. He said he said he actually was, reading the book and stuff and got into it, man. He said, hey, you know what? I can see myself doing a horror film if it's done right. And so here we are.
Okay.
Here we are. So,
how many stars, Jeff?
Mike.
What?
It's a 3-star movie.
Really?
It's a 3-star movie.
You're giving it 3 stars, even with that horrible song at the end of the credits?
Oh, what was it? Of something like a phenomenon.
Banana or something.
Yeah, but somebody else did that. It used to be a rap song.
I don't care. All I know is movies, you're supposed to want people to stay and read the credits. These people work very hard and want to see their name go by, and you play the god-awful worst song to make people go, turn it off right there. All I know is if I was the third gaffer on that, I'd be ticked off.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give it 3 stars. I think that it was more entertaining than I expected. It was a gorgeous shoot. I mean, they had some great scenery out there. All the acting was solid from young people, which shocked me, from really young people. And I've seen some of those actors and actresses before, and I can't remember exactly, I don't remember them sucking even back then. I think they got a real solid crew here. So honestly, I think it's a 3-star film. Yeah. This is a film that you can sit down, you can have some fun with. You don't have to be real serious. Like I said, you're not gonna explode your brain trying to figure this thing out.
Because they don't give you any hints as to figure it out.
No,
it just happens.
You just kick it and watch it, and some of the gore is extreme.
That's the best part of this film. Just rent this film, fast forward to the gore parts, and forget
if you fast forward to the gore parts, you're not going to know if it's a car accident or what's going on.
Yeah, you will.
No, you won't. Mikey, you got to watch the show. It's not bad. It's not that long. It's like 90 minutes or so. You know, check it out. There's not much more to say about it. It's pretty, like I said, better than I expected, but not a fantastic movie by any stretch.
It's about what I expected. 2 stars.
All right.
I'm Michael Mandy. He's Rowdy Jeff. We'll talk to you next time at the Horror Debate.